Our game is still scoreless in the bottom of the fifth. It is Hamels now at the plate. 2 on and 2 down facing Kane, and leave it to Hamels to deliver the game's first run. That is a ribby single into left. Pinch runner Michael Martinez at second base, 1 away, as John Mayberry at the plate, lacing the single into left field. Martinez around third, looking to score. Jeff Francoeur, the great throw from left field. Martinez out by plenty. What a throw from Francoeur, facing pinch hitter Roger Kieschnick.
And Kieschnick on the ground, in the hole, a base hit. And Pill is going to go to third. And he's going to make it, and this game is tied.
And they'd only get louder when Joaquin Arias does this. A tie-breaking ribby single into left field. Brett Pill scores. The Giants have a 2-1 lead. Hamels 8 shutout innings down the drain. He can only get a no decision now. It's now up to pinch hitter Eric Kratz to salvage the inning for the Phillies.
The pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball to Arias. Arias to Scudero, and that's the ball game. And Romo pitches out of it here.
Bottom 3 runners on first and third. Ben Zobrist up, he punches one into right field. That ends Bumgarner's scoreless streak. As the run comes in to score, it's Jose Lobaton, 1 facing Brandon Belt.
Belt swings and hits a high, deep drive to right field, and it's gone. There's a run, a Brandon Belt home run.
Hit well into left center field. On the move is Jennings. Jennings on the move. It's off the bottom of the wall, and here comes Pence. Pence is going to score. Belt digging for 3. He's going to make it. Stay hot, Brandon Belt, and it's 2-1.
The lead. The very next batter with Belt on third is Brandon Crawford. He'd bring him home. He'd bring himself home. A 2-run shot, his 7th of the year, his 2nd in the last 3 games.
Second for Brandon Crawford. He'll bounce one up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Jeff Francoeur scores and the Giants lead it 1-0. Bottom 3, the Rays have men at the corners for Ben Zobrist. He'll bounce one to the right side. The Giants are unable to turn 2. Jose Molina scores and the Rays tie the game in San Francisco reliever Gene Machi.
Line drop, back into left. That's over Francoeur's head, and the Rays are going to win it. Will Myers.
Posey against Roberto Hernandez, and Posey comes through with an RBI single. Marco Scudero comes in to score, and the Giants strike first. San Fran up 1-0.
Swung on and lifted. Deep left field, way back in, gone! Will Myers with his 8th home run of the year.
And he laces one to the gap in right center. Both runners come in to score. It's a 2-run triple for Crawford, and San Francisco retakes the lead. It's 3-2 Giants. And Evan Longoria with a single into left. Sam Foltz scores. That ties the game up at 3 for Tampa Bay, and it also snaps an 0-for-19 to give the Rays the lead.
There's a swing and a line drive in the right field. That's a base hit. Here comes Escobar around third. Pets up with it. His throw to the plate. It's not in time.
He strikes out Andres Torres swinging to end it. Rays win 4-3. Rodney earns his 27th save.
Tyler Thornburg with a man at third, 1 away. Thornburg cannot get down the squeeze bunt, and now Scooter Gennett hung out to dry between third and home. Blanco facing Thornburg.
Blanco pulls one on the ground to first. Fielding it there, Francisco, and he throws it into left field. Belt is going to come around third. He'll score. The bad throw by the first baseman, Juan Francisco. It's 1-0 Giants.
Godin in a 2-on-1-out jam facing Juan Francisco, and a little atonement here. That's a game-tying ground rule RBI double. It scores Jonathan Lucroy, and our game is even at 1 run apiece. On second base, only 1 away, and on intentional ball 4, X for the wild pitch. That puts runners on the corners. Next batter for the Giants, Brandon Belt, is Mike Gonzalez. Walks him and then falls down as he delivers it. Next batter for San Francisco, now with the bases loaded, pinch hitter Jeff Francoeur.
Swing and a broken bat, bloop into left field, base hit. Coming in to score is Pence. Pablo to third, he'll stop there. And Francoeur has...
2 batters later, Joaquin Arias sends it down to third, but Jeff Bianchi can't come up with it. That's an E5 on the Brewers' third baseman as 2 runs come in to score. Francoeur momentarily hung up between second and third, but he somehow makes it back to the bag safely.
Yeah, they have had a rough time on the bases in this series.
Gomez launches one deep to left, and there it goes. Carlos Gomez on the first pitch.
Take a look at the folks behind home plate. Does this scare them a little bit?
Look out.
Shot up the middle. Weeks has it. A run comes in. The Giants are on the board.
Hitting .303. And that one's driven to right. That's going to be plenty deep. Pence makes a catch. Aoki coming to the plate. And Aoki will score, and the Brewers add to their lead. Fastball got him 98 miles an hour, and Henderson strikes out Arias to.
First 2 men in scoring position for Buster Posey, who bloops one to the gap in left center. Chris Davis makes the great diving catch, but Brandon Crawford is able to tag and score to be much more.
And he gets the bunt down. Bumgarner's going to third, and the throw is late, and now it gets away. And here comes Uni to the plate. He will score. And the Brewers have taken the lead.
The next batter, Ricky Weeks, who grounds one to third, and Weeks hurts himself as he runs down the first baseline, and he would be out. Take another look. The bat goes up the baseline. He trips on the bat and ends up straining his left hamstring. He would have to leave the game, looking to do some damage.
And here's Aoki with a base hit to center. One run is in Bianchi. Here comes Schaefer. He scores.
Tito on the mound for the Giants, and Chris Davis did it with the glove earlier. Now he does it with the bat. The solo homer, his third of the year, makes it 5-1 Milwaukee. Out of in hand.
Driven to right. Hit well. Aoki looking out of here.
That's for Brandon Crawford, and he comes through. Good piece of two-strike hitting. He goes the other way into left field. Marco Scutero scores. He advanced to third on a wild pitch. Bottom four runner on first. Could they add to it? Belt again into left center field. Carlos Gomez with a beat on it and a nice catch. Rolls Eski Betancourt up.
Hit to Pence. And the last pitch thrown by Lincecum, we think, is a fly ball to Hunter Pence as he walks off.
That's all it takes. And the delivery, and that one hit in the air to left field and hit well back near the wall, and goodbye, home run!
That ball is crushed out into Death Valley, the deepest part of the yard. It's a home run! A spectacular home run! Nobody out. Up the middle, base hit center field. Belt coming around. Here's the throw in, cut off. It's tied up.
Davis waiting on it. 1-2 delivery to him. Davis in the air. That's right center field. They were playing shallow. Nobody's going to get that one. It'll fall in and go all the way to the wall. Chris Davis at second base. 2 runs will score, and the Orioles are back on top. 0-1 delivery. Ball put up in the air. When it comes down, game should be over. Manny Machado puts it away, and that's
the man at second.
There's a looping liner into left center. That's a base hit, and that will get Torres home. He's around third, and he's in to score.
For Hunter Pence.
Swinging a liner down the right field line. It is a fair ball. It goes into the corner. Scutero scores. Belt scores. Posey to third, and a double for Hunter Pence.
Top of the 8th, though. Chris Davis digs in to face Santiago Casilla, and Davis lifts off. Number 42 on the year for Crush, and that cuts the deficit in half. It's pinch hitter Matt Wieters have a seat as Casilla works out of trouble. Davis tying run at first, 2 men away. Romo is going to win this battle as the Giants win the game. Davis grounds out. Giants win it 3-2. Face Baltimore starter Bud Norris with 1 on and 1 away, and Belt sends this one the other way towards the gap in left center field. It gets down for extra bases. RBI double. The Giants would tack on 1 more in the inning and grab a 2-0 lead and on.
And that one up in the air, left field, it pretty well. Frank Core going back, and goodbye, home run! J.J. Hardy has delivered a
third, nobody down. It is Jose Majares facing Nick Markakis, and Markakis comes through. RBI single into center. Nate McLeod scores. First and seconds.
And the 2-2 delivery down to first. Hits a base. That's a fair ball. It'll roll into the bullpen area. That's going to score. Manny Machado into second base with a double is Jones.
He walked Chris Davis, and who can blame him? Matt Wieters makes him pay as he strokes the ribby single into right field. It scores Markakis. Baltimore would tack on 1 more in the inning and grab a 7-2 lead. It is Adam Jones back at the plate facing former Giants starter Barry Zito, now in the bullpen, but Barry's struggles continue. Jones takes him deep for the 3-run shot, his 24th.
Anyway, after the inning, Wirth and Gonzalez ended up having some words with each other in the dugout. They would have to be separated. Anyway, they'd move on. And for Bumgarner, bottom 4, first and third. Ramos back to Bumgarner. Off of him, Pablo Sandoval there to make the nice play. Ian Desmond does with a man on.
Now he's going. And there's a drive. Deep right field. See you later. The Nats are on top.
Santiago Casilla in for the Giants. Kurt Suzuki lifts one to right field. This could be deep enough to tag. Well, Jason Wirth's going for it. Hunter Pence is thrown, not in time. Wirth is in there.
And Pence hacks one out to center. Denard Span is there, and it's 4 in a row for the Nats.
Soriano earns his 30th.
Right candlestick park.
Oh, Rendon with a nice backhand play. Wheels and fires. Rendon straightaway center. That ball is over the reach of Gregor Blanco. 2 runs will score. Rendon has to stop at second as LaRoche gets. He's going to take one on the hands and drop it into left field. Both base runners reading it. And now diving back to the bag is Rendon. Bounces that one. Wild pitch. Here comes Rendon. Zimmerman pulls it. Fair ball. Sandoval. Good play behind the bag. And the throw gets away. A run scores.
150 games a year.
Belt, it's a high drive to right. This one is way back, and it is out of here.
Wow.
He turned around 94. Sandoval wraps one. And Wirth is going to watch this one fly right by him. And they're going to wave in Pence. Was this a mistake? Not in time.
Pence, left center. Denard Span. He's got it! The game is over!
Heron, Ryan Vogelsong. He faces Ian Desmond with second and third, bottom 3, and Desmond delivers. That's a 2-out, 2-run double. And the Nats strike first as they lead. Next batter for the home team is Adam LaRoche as he sends this one the other way into left field. It gets down for a ribby single. 3-0 Nats. Vogelsong done after just 3 2/3 in this one. Let's finally get on the board. Brandon Belt the solo shot, his 15th, extending his hitting streak to 10 games. It's now 3-1. That's 1 strike away from victory. Pinch hitter Hector Sanchez represents the go-ahead run.
High and deep to right. It is out of here. Unbelievable. And the Giants take the lead.
Harper to lead off the frame.
Harper shoots this one.
Crawford, 2 batters later, Romo finishes the job as Ian Desmond grounds out to short. The Giants stump the Nats with a 4-3 comeback win.
It's already 2-0 San Francisco, and Pablo Sandoval goes into the right center field gap against Nathan Eovaldi. That's a 2-run double, and it caps a 4-run Giants. In the second, it's 6-0 Giants, and the Panda is at it again. This time, he'll single into left center field. Hunter Pence scores. It's 7-0 Giants.
That ball is hit high and deep. Right center field, way back there. Adios, pelota! Hector Sanchez for the second day in a row.
Bottom 4 now, it's 12-4 Giants, but the Marlins are chipping away. Justin Ruggiano goes deep off Chad Godin for the first of his 2 home runs in the game. 12-8 Giants, and with men at the corners, Donovan Solano will ground one to short of Jose Mijares. Brandon Crawford makes the diving stop, but he has no play. A run scores, and it's 12-9 San Francisco. Facing Dan Jennings.
Pence hammers one into center field, and this is going to sail over the head of Ruggiano. Pence is going to air it out, and he's going to end up at third with a triple.
5-all. Bottom 8, a scary moment as Santiago Casilla hits Placido Polanco in the head. With the pitch, Polanco is down. He would be checked out by the Marlins training staff, but he would leave the field under his own power. The Giants go on to win this one by a...
Henderson Alvarez.
And Sandoval, sharp ground ball. Morrison's got it down to a knee. He will go to the bag, and no, Sandoval beat it. Coming in to score is Pence, and it's 1-0 Giants, and Sandoval may be hurt.
Courtesy of KNBR, Giants go in front. Sandoval spiked by Morrison. He'd be checked out and stay in the game. Now batting, and Alvarez called for a balk. That allows Buster Posey to score. 2-0 Giants. Goes up with 2 on.
Throws in a line drive into right center field. Diving and catching it not is Marisnik, and it rolls all the way to the wall. Sandoval scores. Kieschnick scores. And Blanco puts on a wide turn. The throw to third to catch him going back.
Bunt. Check this out. Ball was coming up and in, so he drops the bat. Well, he didn't really drop it. It hung in the air. The ball hit it. That's a strike, a foul ball. So the next pitch, 0-2. Alvarez trying to bunt. Fouls it into Buster Posey, and he's out. Sixth inning. Giancarlo Stanton up, a runner on first. The 2-2 pitch up and in. He ducks out of the way. The Giants think he swung. Umpires say no. So that makes the count full. And Stanton would make the most of that opportunity. A 2-run blast to left center field. His first home run in 59 at-bats. Kane not happy. That makes it a 4-2 Giants lead. Top of the eighth inning, Mike Dunn pitching. Andres Torres to third base. Ed Lucas can only knock it down. Brandon Belt scores. Sergio Romo looking for the save, and he's got it. Greg Dobbs, a fly ball out to Gregor Blanco in left field, and the Giants take it 6-4. 30.
Up one, Hunter Pence steps in with a man on, and Pence goes deep to center field for a 2-run bomb. It goes over the artwork, number 15 on the year for Pence. It's 2-0 San Francisco. It's Madison Bumgarner as Jeff Mathis goes deep to left field for his third home run of the year, and Miami's on the board. It's a 2-1 game. Tied at 2 with Danny Echeverria at the plate, and no single past the diving Brandon Crawford. Into scores Ed Lucas, and Miami takes the lead at 3. Top 5 now. Pence at it again with 2 on and 2 down. He goes upstairs to rifle a single into right field. Gregor Blanco hustles home. He'll beat the throw from Giancarlo Stanton. We're tied at 3, and Pence has me, and the count is full to Justin Ruggiano.
In the dirt, it kicks away. Solano around third. He's coming home. He's going to score.
Donovan Solano running with the wild pitch from Bumgarner, and he takes Mike Dunn on the mound for Miami, and he'll serve one up to Brandon Crawford, who goes deep to right field for his 8th home run of the year. We are all tied. Francisco is not done yet in the 7th. Later in the frame, with a man on first and 2 down, Hector Sanchez will rifle one down the left field line. That's his first double of the year. Pablo Sandoval hustling hard. He'll score all the way from first base. The Panda slides in safely, and the Giants are back in front 5. Back come the Marlins, bottom 7, with Guillermo Moscoso on the mound. Donovan Solano goes into the gap in left center field. That's an RBI double. And Jeff Mathis at the plate.
Mathis sends that one into left center. Torres dives, won't get it. It kicks away from him. Lucas is racing for third, and they'll send him to the plate. Here he comes. He's gonna score.
Mathis gets caught in a rundown for the second out of the frame, but his RBI double puts them to close. Buster Posey at the plate. He entered the game in the 8th inning, and no ground one to shortstop for a game-ending 6-4-3 double play. The Marlins slip past the world champions. 6-5 is your final.
Lincecum down 1-0, top 2. Facing his counterpart, John Lester, with runners on the corners. Lincecum slips. He's called for the ball. Reno.
And as a liner into center field for a base hit. From third base comes Stephen Drew. A little bobble out there at center for Torres. And a wild throw back in, a run in for the Red Sox.
Now a 7-0 lead for the Red Sox. Jose Majares facing Stephen Drew as he lifts this one into foul territory on the left field side. Joaquin Arias in pursuit, but he gets some unexpected competition from the Giants' ball girl. Arias makes the catch nonetheless, but my guess is that ball girl may not be in the same place come Tuesday's game.
Top 3 now, Shane Victorino leading off, and he'll take Vogelsong deep to left field for a solo home run, his 8th of the year, and the Boston Red Sox extend the lead to 2-0. Bottom 5, there's a man on for Joaquin Arias, and he'll ground one down the left field line for an extra base hit. This is an RBI triple for Arias, and the Giants are on the board. It's 2-1 Red Sox. Junichi Tozawa.
Buster swings and lifts a high fly ball along the right field line. Victorino over to the foul line. He makes the catch, tagging Scudero. Here comes the throw in. It's too late.
John Miller provides the call on Scudero. He's facing Brian Villarreal, and the count is 3-0. Here's KNBR once again.
Villarreal throws, and a fastball, and he missed with it. It was called ball 4 by Everett, and I just couldn't believe it. So a 4-pitch walk to Marco Scudero. Crazy finish to this one. And the Giants come back and win the game anyway.
Top 2 with a man aboard.
High drive, deep left field for Will Middlebrooks, and that ball is gone. And the Red Sox take a 2-0 lead.
As he sends the smash down to third and just past the dive of Joaquin Arias. That's a ribby double for Pedroia. Jacoby Ellsbury. Gomes digs in.
Reaching out is Gomes and flips it into left field. That'll drop for a base hit. Victorino will score. Pedroia coming around from second. It's cut off, and the Red Sox tack on 2 more and take a 5-1 lead.
Top 4 facing Shane Victorino with a man at second, 2 men away. 3 Giants converge on this. 0 Giants make the catch. That is a gift RBI double for Victorino, and the Red Sox increase to a 6-1 lead. 2-1 and 2 down for Stephen Drew, facing Mike Kickham, and Drew has just blown this thing wide open. A 3-run shot into right, his 10th.
In against Matt Cain, and he cranks a solo home run into McCovey Cove. It's Jones' 12th of the year. That snaps an 0-for-19 slump, and it puts Pittsburgh up 2-0. 2 batters later, Jordy Mercer with a solo shot, his 6th of the season, and that makes it 3-0 Pirates. Jeff Locke on the mound for Pittsburgh, 2 on and 2 out. Scudero comes through with a 2-run single, scoring Pablo Sandoval and Gregor Blanco, and that ties the game up at 3 for Sanford against Jose Mijares.
And a fly ball hit deep to right center field. This is going to drop and then bounce over the wall. The Pirates get a bad break for the second time tonight, but they regain the lead.
Is juiced for Jose Tabata.
That ball lined toward left center field, and that's going to get down. This could clear the bases. 1 in, 2 in. Jeff Locke is going to score. Jose Tabata puts the finishing touches on what could be a rout.
With 2 outs, Roger Kieschnick bloops one into shallow left field. Jordy Mercer tries to make the tough catch. He can't do so. Posey scores on the single, and the Giants take a 1-0 lead. It's on top.
And Parmas belts this one down the left field line. This one is going. This ball is gone. A 3-run home run for Clint. And a 2-2. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. There's your ball game. Mark Melanson, save number 9. And the Pirates have taken the first 2.
Support against Francisco Liriano. Bottom of the first. Buster Posey with a broken bat. RBI single to left. Marco Scudero scores. 0. 2 batters later, Brett Pill, a check swing roller to third. Pedro Alvarez fires over to first on the bare hand, but it takes a bounce.
Liriano's 2-1. And a line drive into left field. That's going to be a base hit. Hill comes around third. He'll come in to score. Stopping at second is Sanchez. Gregor Blanco knocks in a run.
At the inning, Sandoval getting it done with the bat as well. An RBI single off of Vin Mazzaro. That scores Hunter Pence.
3-2, a little chopper down to third. Charging is Alvarez. Throwing. Got him. Oh, what a play. Good finish by Jones at first base.
On the ground, and off the glove of the diving Walker, and the Giants take the lead. Buster Posey with an RBI, and it's 1-0. High and deep into right center field. On the move is Lambeau, and it is off the bricks. Posey scores. Here comes Pence. He's going to score. Sandoval into third with a triple. A shot down the left field line, a base hit. Sandoval's going to score. Arias has got a double.
He's in to face Zito with a man on.
Here's the 1-1, and this ball hammered deep right center field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long.
Looking to extend the Rocky lead.
And this ball's ripped deep right field. Get up and get out. Home run, Charlie Blackmon. Make it 3-0 Colorado.
Nicasio now at the plate. Bases loaded, 1 man away, and Nicasio sends this one into center. That makes it 4-0. The Rocks would tack on 1 more and grab a 5-0 lead.
And aboard.
That ball has hit a mile. And it clears the bleachers. It hit a brick wall on the other side of the arcade behind the bleachers, and the Giants have a 2-0.
Panda, Pablo Sandoval.
Deep left center. That one is hit well. Still going. Adios, pelota. Pablo Sandoval.
Runs. Top 6, the Giants look to tack on with 2 on and 1 down. Hector Sanchez will dump a single into right field. Brandon Belt comes around to score, and the Giants extend their lead to 4.
This ball's well hit left center field. Blanco going back, not going to get there. Short hops the wall. Green light for Rosario. And the throw to the plate's going to be way late. Run scoring.
22 no-hitters in Major League Baseball history with a run allowed, and this is going to fall. So Crawford gets the hit.
And the 3-1. Line drive, deep right center field. Nobody's going to catch up with this one. A one hops over the wall. And that saves the Giants 1 run.
It's also 5 for 9 in this series. Left center field. And that ball is into the gap and it hops over the wall. So 2 runs would have scored. Smashed into left field, a base hit. Hustling over to cut it off, Culberson. And he'll keep Pence at first base.
Here's the 2-2. On the ground to second. LeMahieu puts a knee down, throws to Pacheco, and the Rockies win it 5-4.
Coming in, making the catch, Pollock. Pagan's going to test him. The throw, a little bit offline, and the Giants. Aaron Hill, the hitter. The bloop, and Crawford. Oh, what a play! Brandon Crawford. There he goes. And it is a double play. Wow. Only because he was going. That's right into center field. Crawford going out. Here is Blanco in. It is Blanco. And the Giants.
Miguel Montero.
Miggy finds a gap. It drops into right center. Prado will score, and Aaron Hill heads for third. RBI single for Miguel.
Less later in the inning, now a 2-0 game. Man at second base for Willie Bloomquist. That's a 2-out ribby single. Montero scores. It's a 3-0 game. Bloomquist, though, hung out to dry between first and second, but the Trevor Cahill a shutout through 6. But Gregor Blanco breaks up that bid with the solo shot to right, just his second on the year. The Giants on the board. Third base, 2 men away for Buster Posey. And the reigning MVP ties this game up. Ribby single into right, and we're even at 3 runs apiece. That 7. Gene Machi in a 2-on, 2-out jam facing Aaron Hill. He sends it into center. Angel Pagan comes on to make a great tumbling catch. Pagan just recently off the DL to be the hero.
Drives it to center. That gets